Are you visible the PPT? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So unit 2 is completely related about the solid based rapid prototyping system. Okay, now we have two techniques for the solid based technology. One is laminated object manufacturing and another one is fusion depositing modeling. These two are related about the solid based technology because we're developing the parts using solid as the initial material. That's why it is a solid based technology. So here the first topic is laminated object manufacturing. It is a related to the solid based technology, and here developing the parts means manufacturing the parts using initial form of material is solid. What is the initial form of the material is solid means primary material of the solid fabricated part is solid. Okay, let's move on to the topic. So you can see here the two pictures which are the missions of the laminated object manufacturing. So laminated object manufacturing is nothing but a laminating the parts, adding by layer. Okay. So laminate means a sheet. So here me laminating the sheet layer by layer to get the final desired part. Yeah, therefore it is an additive manufacturing process and it is a rapid prototyping system because here we're developing the products by adding the sheet layer by layer and laminating the whole part, and then we're getting final a product that is a 3D model that we are calling as a prototype of the first model. Okay. So in this figure we have shown that it is a laminated object manufacturing machines. These machines were first developed by the Hilicious company. Okay, Hilicious company developed these two missions in the year 1985. They invented the missions, laminated object manufacturing. But these two missions are not up to the market. Okay, whatever they developed the missions and the products coming from the mission, they are not up to the market and not a good final products. So the later the company seized the company by the government or they themselves. So the company is seized themselves because of the not up to the market for the customers as well as to the compete to the companies. So what they do means later some of on years in the year 2000, uh, but the company seized in the year 2000. In December 2000, the Cubic Technologies has successor of the Helicious company. Means the Cubic Technologies is also nothing but known as a Helicious company. Just renamed the company Helicious as Cubic Technologies and launched again their products and missions uh, as the brand of Cubic Technologies in the year 2000 December. So now the company is named as Cubic Technologies. Okay, now they modified these two missions and they named as LOM 1015 plus and LOM 2030H. So these are the modified missions of the earlier missions, and they named as LOM. LOM means Laminated Object Manufacturing Machine 1015 plus mission name. LOM 2030H. These are the two missions which are existing now in the manufacturing industries. Okay, so LOM 2030 is a which is used for large fabricating the large products, fabricating of the large prototypes. LOM 2030H and LOM 1015 plus is used for fabricating the small prototypes. Okay, so how they develop the products by laminating the sheets layer by layer, adding the and laminating them. Okay, so you can here see the in this mission. One second, let me take the pointer. So this is the sheet. So you can see here the number of sheets placed over by one. Are able to see? Students are able to see these sheets one by one,
Yes, sir. Yes,
laid
sir.
by one by one. Okay, laid by one, and then manufacturing the a prototype. This is a prototype of this from this machine by laminating this all sheets. Okay, now by laminating all these sheets and come up with a prototype. This is a prototype. Okay, now so this is a LOM 1H 1015 plus, which is used for small prototypes, and this is used for larger prototypes. Okay, so LOM 2030H is a used for large prototypes, and it is a an effective machine compared to the LOM 1015 plus. Means it is updation to the LOM 1015 plus. Okay, so therefore, what is the meaning of laminated object manufacturing? So laminate object manufacturing works fabricating the prototypes by adding the layer by layer, one by one, and binding them, means laminating them using a glue. సో ఇక్కడ మనం లామినేటింగ్ మీన్స్ జనరల్ గా మనం లామినేషన్స్ చూస్తూ ఉంటాం అమ్మా. మనం ఆధార్ కార్డ్ కానీ సర్టిఫికేట్స్ కానీ లామినేట్ చేసుకుంటాం. ఎలా లామినేట్ చేస్తాం? కవర్ లో ప్లేస్ చేసి గ్లూ అంటే హీటెడ్ మెటీరియల్ అప్లై చేసి గ్లూ అప్లై చేసి లామినేట్ చేస్తాం. సో ఇక్కడ కూడా సేమ్ అంతే. వీఆర్ బైండింగ్ ద ఆల్ ద షీట్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ ప్లేస్డ్ one by one and binding them with a glue with a glue using heat treatment, using heat treatment. Okay, here you also using the heat treatment for binding the all the sheets together. Now let's see the what are the materials are used for the this prototype of the manufacturing unit. So what are the materials? So first of all, which type of material has to be used? We can use any type of material which is in the form of sheet. Okay, now we can use any type of material which is in the form of sheet material and should consist of an adhesive nature. Means adhesive nature means laminating themselves with using a process, heat treatment or binding them. Okay, that type of any material we can use. Okay, now so let's see what are the materials are there in environment: plastics, craft papers, wood, and ceramics. So out of this, craft papers and wood sheets are mostly used in the this fabricating in this process. Okay, na ఎక్కువగా మనం క్రాఫ్ట్ పేపర్స్ కానీ వుడ్ షీట్స్ కానీ యూజ్ చేస్తాం ప్రోటోటైప్స్ డెవలప్ చేయడానికి. We can also use the ceramics and plastics also, but the majorly the machines are compatible with the paper crafts and wood sheets. Okay, now so what type of the material used means we can use any type of sheet materials which having the adhesive nature glue and binding themselves. That type of materials we can be used. So for examples, plastics and craft papers, wood, and ceramics. But the most of the machines are compatible with the craft papers and wood sheets. Okay, so these are the materials which is used in the machine. Let's come to the process. What are the process involved in this laminated object manufacturing? Let's see the what are the process. The process are consists of three phases. First phase is pre-processing, second phase is building, and third one is post-processing. Okay, now so first one is pre-processing process, second one is building process, and fourth one is third one is post-processing. Okay, now so what is the pre-processing? Pre-processing means we need first a 3D CAD data file for the further process. Okay, now further process మనం proceed అవ్వాలి అంటే first we need a 3D CAD data file, that is a pre-processing step to the process. So first we need a 3D file and generating the images from the CAD file derived from the STL file. Okay, now first we need the 3D file and then generating the images from the CAD file and then STL file. STL file means what is the full form of STL file? Standard Triangular Language or Standard Tessellation Language. Okay, after getting this 3D file CAD data and generating images, The entering image is nothing but a uh, diagram of the pattern, like just like an image native file, and then sort outing the data. What are the sort outing data? Input data and creating secondary data. What is input data? Here the input data is nothing but a STL file. Okay, na? Here the input data is nothing but a STL file. Okay, and creating the secondary data means nothing but a support structures. Okay, na? Creating the secondary data is nothing but a we have to create the supporting structures. Okay, na? That has to be data has to be sort out. So the in sort out process, we have to input data, that is STL file data. We have to sort out and then creating the support structure data. Okay, na? That is the pre-processing. And then this input data and creating secondary data was controlled by the L LOM slice software. Okay, na? So ఇక్కడ నేను ఏదైతే చెప్పిన ఇన్పుట్ డేటా అండ్ క్రియేటింగ్ సెకండరీ డేటా ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్, సపోర్టింగ్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్. ఓకేనా? These two are controlled by the LOM slice software. So in previous equipments మనం ఏం యూస్ చేసాం? స్టీరియో లేదా యూస్ చేసాం, సాలిడ్ గ్రౌండింగ్ యూస్ చేసాం. ఈ టూ సిస్టమ్స్ లో ఇప్పుడు వరకు మనం ఏం చేసాం? 3D CAD డేటా ఫైల్ ని ఆటోమేటిక్ మనం STL ఫైల్ లో కన్వర్ట్ చేసి దాన్ని ఆ ఫైల్ మనం ఎక్విప్మెంట్ కి ఇస్తున్నాం. ఓకేనా? కానీ ఇక్కడ LOM సిస్టమ్ లో ఇట్ హ్యావింగ్ ఏ సపరేట్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్, దట్ ఈస్ LOM స్లైస్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్. ఓకేనా? In LOM machine, it having a separate software, that is LOM slice software. It is an updation done by the Cubic Technologies company. In this LOM slice software, it calculates and controls the slicing function. Okay, now, this LOM slice software, it slices the entire 3D CAD data file into the n number of slices according to the exact height of the 3D data. According to the exact, it means it measures the exact height of the 3D data, and then it slices into the horizontal planes, like a horizontal planes. Okay, now that is the main advantage of this software. And it also perform the transformations, means interface of the performing the transformations. What are the transformation? Translation, orientation, translation and orientation. It also can done the means it also measures the orientation and translation of the object. So LOM software is simply which is used to calculate and control the slicing functions and to perform the transformations. Okay, now in this software, it measures the exact height of the 3D CAD data and slicing the 3D CAD data into the n number of horizontal planes. Yeah, that is the advantage of this LOM slice software. It is an updation done by the Cubic Technologies. Okay, now, but compared to the last previous two equipments, it does not having a separate software. Inbuilt, they having a software. Okay, next come to the what is the building process. In building process, we are using a CO2 laser. So it is also a laser technology. Okay, now what type of laser is used? CO2 laser. Okay, now CO2 laser is used, and this laser cuts the layer outline and cross hatches. Okay, now this layer used to cut the layer outline and cross hatches. This cross hatches and layer outline will be explained in next slide. So what is the main function of the CO2 laser? Cuts the layer outline and cross hatches, and this laser is designed to cut the exactly layer thickness. Okay, now it should not cut the extra thickness of the layer. It should be designed as to cut exactly layer thickness. So layer thickness ఎంతైతే మనం ఆప్షన్ చేసామో అంతవరకే ఆ లేజర్ కట్ చేయాలి ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా. దట్ ఈస్ ద బిల్డింగ్ process. And then platform. So the platform, whenever the layer is positioned in the platform and the process is completed, that layer has descends, means lower to the down, and new layer has to be added on the previous layer. ఓకేనా, ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మీద ఏం చేస్తాం, ప్లాట్ఫామ్ పైన మనం ఒక ఫస్ట్ లేయర్ ఆప్షన్ చేస్తాం, ఫస్ట్ లేయర్ పొజిషన్ పెట్టి ప్రాసెస్ కంప్లీట్ చేసినాక ఆ లేయర్ ఏమవ్వాలి, ప్లాట్ఫామ్ కి పొజిషన్ చేసి నెక్స్ట్ న్యూ లేయర్ అనేది ఆ పైన ఉండాలి. ఓకేనా, సో దట్ ఈస్ ద బిల్డింగ్ ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ ది ప్రాసెస్. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ చూడండి, సో ఈ ఫిగర్ లో చూస్తే కనుక మీరు, సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఏ న్యూ లేయర్. సో ఫస్ట్ ఈ లేయర్ అనేది మనం ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మీద పొజిషన్ చేస్తాం. ఈ పొజిషన్ చేసినప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, ఇక్కడ ప్రాసెస్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తాం. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద an ఇమేజ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫిగర్. ప్రాసెస్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తాం. ఎప్పుడైతే ఈ ప్రాసెస్ కంప్లీట్ అయిందో నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేస్తాం మనం, ఇక్కడ ఈ ప్రాసెస్ మనం నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేస్తాం, దిస్ ఈస్ ఏ హీటర్ రోల్. దిస్ ఈస్ ఏ హీటర్ రోల్. ఇట్ మీన్స్ హీట్ ద లేయర్. ఎప్పుడైతే ఈ రోల్ అనేది ఈ లేయర్ ని హీట్ చేస్తుందో, దిస్ లేయర్ ఆటోమేటిక్లీ బాండ్స్ విత్ ది అనదర్ లేయర్. ఓకేనా, సో మన మెటీరియల్స్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసే ముందు నేను చెప్పాను ఆల్రెడీ. సో మెటీరియల్ ఎలా ఉండాలి, ఇట్ షుడ్ బి షీట్ మెటీరియల్ అండ్ షుడ్ హ్యావింగ్ ఏ నేచర్ ఆఫ్ ఎడెసివ్. ఓకేనా, సో ఎప్పుడైతే హీట్ రోల్ అనేది ఇట్ పాసెస్ ఫ్రమ్ ద టాప్ సర్ఫేస్ ఆఫ్ ది లేయర్, ఇట్ షుడ్ ఎడెసివ్ టు ది అనదర్ లేయర్. Then it's give a bonding between the layers, a good bonding between the layers. Okay, now, and then what is the next process? Cutting the process. Okay, like this process will be completed until the desired part is reached. Okay, until the desired part is reached, this process will continue until the desired part is reached. Okay, now next, let us see what is post processing. So here are some pictures about the post processing. We can see that. సో లామినేటెడ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్, ఇక్కడ మనం ఏ టైప్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్ తీసుకున్నాం అంటే వుడ్ అమ్మ. ఇన్ దిస్ ఫిగర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ వుడ్ మెటీరియల్. సో వీ కెన్ సీ దిస్ ఈస్ ఏ లేయర్ బై లేయర్ లామినేషన్. ఓకేనా, సో ఈ ఎలా బాండింగ్ అని అంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ఏ గ్లూ ఎడెసివ్ నేచర్. ఓకేనా, సో లేయర్ బై లేయర్ యాడ్ అవుతుంది. సో వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ ఈస్ ఏ నైఫ్ అండ్ wooden tools. Okay, now this is a knife and wooden tools. So ఇక్కడ మనం తీసుకున్న మెటీరియల్ ఏంటంటే వుడ్ తీసుకున్నాము, అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఏ లామినేటెడ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ పార్ట్. సో దిస్ పార్ట్ ఈస్ ఏ లామినేటెడ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్, LO. ఓకేనా, సో ఈ పార్ట్ మనం ఏం చేయాలి, వీ హ్యావ్ టు రిమూవ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద LOM మిషన్. నుంచి ఈ పార్ట్ ని మనం రిమూవ్ చేయాలి. ఎప్పుడైతే బాండింగ్ ఫామ్ అయిందో ఏం చేస్తాం, వీ హ్యావ్ టు రిమూవ్ ది ఎక్సెస్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్. సో ఇక్కడ చూస్తే కనుక మీ ఎక్స్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్ అనేది క్యూ ఫార్మ్స్ లో ఉన్నాయి. చూడండి, అన్ని క్యూ ఫార్మ్స్ లో ఉన్నాయి. దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఎక్సెస్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్. దిస్ ఎక్స్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏ సపోర్ట్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ ఫర్ ద మోడల్. ఓకేనా, ఇది జాగ్రత్తగా మనం ఏం చేయాలి, ఇక్కడ ఈ సపోర్ట్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ అంటే ఎక్సెస్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్ మనం రిమూవ్ చేస్తూ ఫైనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్ అనేది తీసుకోవాలి. ఫైనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫైనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్. ఓకేనా, సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఏ రిమూవ్ ఎక్స్ ఆఫ్ ది మెటీరియల్ to get the final product, and then go for the into the post processing like sanding, polishing and painted as required. For example, మనకి ఫైనల్ పార్ట్ వచ్చినాక మనకి పాలిషింగ్ కానీ శాండింగ్ కానీ పెయింటింగ్ కానీ చేసుకోవాలంటే కనుక మనం చేసుకోవచ్చు ఆన్ ద సర్ఫేస్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఏ ఫినిష్డ్ పాలిష్డ్ ప్రోడక్ట్. ఓకేనా, చూసారా ప్రోడక్ట్ ఎలా వచ్చిందో, డెవలప్ అయిందో. సో దిస్ ఆల్ ఆర్ లేయర్ బై లేయర్ యాడింగ్ మెటీరియల్స్, షీట్స్. ఆల్ ఆర్ లేయర్ బై లేయర్ యాడింగ్ షీటింగ్ మెటీరియల్స్. సో ఇలాగా షీట్స్ ని లేయర్ బై లేయర్ యాడ్ చేయడం వల్ల మనకి ఫైనల్ గా ఒక ప్రోటోటైప్ వస్తుంది. దట్ దిస్ ప్రాసెస్ ఈజ్ ఏ లామినేటెడ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ ప్రాసెస్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ అబౌట్ ది పోస్ట్ ప్రాసెసింగ్ and complete about the process. There are 3 steps involved in the process. That first one is pre-processing, that is 3D CAD data file and LOM slice software. Second one is building, removing what is the second one, building of the material, and third one is post processing. Next, come to the laminated object description. Okay, so are you able to see the here picture of the figure? Are you able to see the picture? Okay.
Sir,
Here I'm showing a picture of the LOM mission. Okay, now first of all, let's see the what are the components of the this LOM mission. Okay, LOM equipment. The first component of this mission is platform, and the second one is sheet material supply roller. So here the material supply roller, it supplies the sheet by the roller. Okay, now, and third one is laminated lower, sorry, roller. So okay, now here we can see the this is the platform. Right. Okay. So this is the platform. Okay, now. So this is the platform, and the second one is material supply roller. It supplies the sheet. So this is the second part. Material supply roller. This is the material supply roller. Okay, now this is the material supply roller. And third one
sir,
is
Jumo chain, sir.
okay. Oh, sorry, Anand. Okay, and also having some other devices. Let me explain. So, so you can see here a small device. This is a galvanometer mirror. Okay, now this is a galvanometer mirror. And what is the use of this galvanometer mirror? It gives a XY position on the sheet material. Okay, now this mirror, which is used to give XY directions or positions on the sheet material. Okay, now it gives the XY position on the sheet material. Okay, now so the laser comes out from the laser unit and strikes on directly on the mirror, and then this mirror gives a XY dimensions on the sheet material. So this is the sheet layer, and this is the sheet layer. Okay, now this is the sheet layer. So we can see here some layers already added, layer by layer lamination, layer by layer lamination, and this is the uh, perimeter of the image which has to build a 3D part. So this is the perimeter of the outer line of the image, and this is the outline we will call it as a rectangle box, and this is a outline of the sheet, and this small boxes and the small boxes are known as crossheads. The small boxes. So what is the use of the crossheads? To support the material. Okay, to support the material. So the rectangle line is a outline of the layer, and this is the perimeter of the image, which is used to draw the diagram on the layer. And the small box, small cubes are nothing but a cross hatches, which is used to support the material. Okay, so these are the components of the LOM mission. Okay, సో ఇంకో ఫిగర్ కనిపిస్తుంది చూడమ్మా, ఇట్ ఈస్ జూమ్ పార్ట్. ఓకేనా, సో ఈ జూమ్ పార్ట్ లో మీకు చెప్తున్నాను చూడండి. సో ఇది ఈ అవుట్లైన్ ఉంది చూసారా, దిస్ ఈస్ ద లేయర్ outline. This is the layer outline, and the small boxes are nothing but a cross hatches. Cross hatches, and this circle is nothing but a perimeter of the diagram. సో ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ ని మనం డెవలప్ చేయాలి ప్రోటోటైప్ గా. ఓకేనా, లేయర్ అవుట్లైన్ అండ్ క్రాస్ హెచెస్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫిగర్. ఓకేనా, నౌ లెట్స్ సీ ఫైనల్లీ. So laminated object is a solid based rapid developing technology, and the main feature of this LOM machine is it utilizes the solid as a primary material for creating the prototypes. Okay. What is the basic common feature of this LOM machine means it utilizes the solid as a primary material for fabricating the prototypes or creating the prototypes. Okay. Now, in this LOM machine, it uses the CO2 laser for prototyping process. So you are using a laser beam. That laser is a CO2 laser. So this is a important comes in the future bits. LO2, sorry, CO2 laser, which also comes in the competitive exams also. So what type of laser beam is used in the laminate object manufacturing? So the answer is CO2 laser. Okay, now let's move to the second project description. Okay, now this already I have told about the project description. This description will be explained in the next slide. Now let's see the what are the working process involved in the this LOM machine. Okay, now means how the parts are fabricated and what is the working of this machine. Okay, now so it has some cyclic process. Let me explain. Okay, you can see here one small. This is a support. This is a material support roller, and at the end of this here we having a another roller. మీకు ఇక్కడ కనిపించట్లేదు, ఇక్కడ ఇంకో రోలర్ ఉంటుందమ్మా. ఈ రోలర్ యూజ్ ఫామ్ ఏంటంటే టేకప్ రోలర్. ఓకేనా, ఇక్కడ చూసారు ఇక్కడ గ్యాప్ వచ్చేసింది. ఓకేనా, మొత్తం ప్రాసెస్ అంతా కంప్లీట్ అయినాక ద లేజర్ కట్స్ ద లేయర్ అవుట్ లైన్. సో ఇక ఈ పార్ట్ అంతా కట్ అయిపోతుంది. ఈ పార్ట్ అంతా లేజర్ కట్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట. సో కట్ చేసిన షీట్ ఇది ఎంటీ స్పేస్. ఇదంతా ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తుంది, ఇంకో రోలర్ దీన్ని టేకప్ చేసుకుంటుంది. సో దేర్ ఈస్ అనదర్ రోలర్, దట్ రోలర్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏ టేకప్ రోలర్. ఓకే, సో మొత్తం ఇక్కడ మనకి 3 రోలర్స్ ఉంటాయమ్మా. వన్ ఈస్ సప్లైయింగ్ మెటీరియల్ రోలర్, సెకండ్ వన్ ఈస్ హీటెడ్ రోలర్ ఫర్ బాండింగ్ పర్పస్, and third one is take up roller. Okay, now it collects the cutted sheet. Okay, now so let's see the what are the working of this process. So first process entry, we have to position the first layer of the sheet on the platform. This is the platform. Yeah, so this is the platform. In this platform, first we have to supply a sheet. So this is the first layer of the sheet. Okay, now this is the first layer of the sheet. So this sheet has position on the platform, and we apply a roller on this sheet. That roller gives an adhesive nature to the layer, and it sticks to the another layer. So after positioning the first layer on the platform, the laser unit, this is a laser unit. From the laser unit we come a laser that firstly strikes on the mirror. This mirror gives a XY dimensions, means positions, XY positions on the layer, and this layer cuts the outline of the layer first, and then it cuts the perimeter of the diagram, and it cuts and also cuts the cross hatches. Okay, now what is the role of the laser means, first of all it draws the outline of the outline on the sheet, and then it draws a pattern, means and also cuts the pattern, and then it cuts the cross hatches. Cross hatches nothing but a cubes which is used for supporting material. Okay, now so this is the first process. After the cutting the laser, the sheet material will be positioned on the platform. Okay, now the sheet material position on the platform, and it lowers down. Okay, now and it lowers down because the process is completed, and then a new sheet material will comes up. మళ్ళీ న్యూ షీట్ అనేది కొత్తగా వస్తుంది. ఏదైతే ఫస్ట్ లేయర్ కట్ అయిపోయిందో ఆ కట్ అయిపోయిన లేయర్ అనేది ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మీద పొజిషన్ అవుతుంది. దాని తర్వాత ఏమవుతుంది, ఇట్ అగైన్ గెట్స్ ఏ న్యూ మెటీరియల్ and then we applying the heated roller on the new sheet. Okay, now we applying the heated roller on the new sheet. It forms a glue adhesive nature on the sheet layer. Then again the laser will strike out on the laser directly strikes on the mirror, and it draws the first outline on the layer, and it cuts the pattern, and it also cuts the cross hatches. Okay, and it also cuts the cross hatches. So like this process will be continuous. Again we getting a new material from the support from the material supply of the roller. Again the roller will be positioned in the top surface of the new layer. Again the laser cuts the outline, perimeter and cross hatches. After the process completing, like this process will complete until the desired part is reached. ఓకేనా, అలా ఇలాగా వర్కింగ్ ప్రాసెస్ ఉండదమ్మా. ఓకేనా, సో ఈ ప్రాసెస్ అనేది ఎప్పటి వరకు ఉంటుంది, అంటిల్ ద డిజైర్డ్ పార్ట్ ఈస్ రీచ్డ్. ఓకేనా, like that the sheets will be layered layer by layer, bonding together and forming a 3D object within the sheet materials. And then we going for the post processing operations using a small knife tools or workshop tools to remove the excess of materials, means cross hatches. And we go for post processing for painting or finishing of the desired part as we required. So this is the working of this LOM machine. Okay, next let us come to the advantages. What are the advantages? First, this the process of the LOM machine is a fast build time, means time accuracy is more compared to the other type of machines. So it is a fast requirement of the building of the prototypes. And the next advantage is wide variety of materials. We can use plastic, metals, ceramics, paper crafts, wood. So we can use any type of materials as suitable to the machine. Okay, now, but the material should be in a sheet material with adhesive in nature for bonding purpose. So that type of materials we can use. So that what is it is applicable for plastic materials, paper crafts, wood and ceramics. And the next advantage is support structures. Okay, now it having good support structures. Okay, now and high precision accuracy. So it is a high precision and accuracy, but the accuracy cannot be comparable with the stereolithography and solid ground curing. Okay, now so the accuracy is high, but it cannot be compared with the stereolithography process and also solid ground curing process. Okay, now and next advantage is not expensive post curing process. So sometimes we require a post curing process. In stereolithography we require a post curing process for final solidification of the part. In this process we also need a post curing process, but it is not an expensive compared to the stereolithography apparatus. Okay, that is the advantage of the LOM machine. Let's now come to the disadvantages. So what are the disadvantages? Precision power adjustment. Okay, precise power adjustment. Power adjustment means laser adjustment. So ikkada ఏంటంటే మెయిన్ laser, the CO2 laser has to cut and control precisely layer outline, layer perimeter and cross hatches. Okay, so ఇక్కడ మనకి లేయర్ CO2 laser ఏం చేస్తుంది, it cuts the layer outline, it draws the perimeter and cuts the perimeter and cuts the cross hatches. So this process has to be controlled precisely and adjustment. That is this is a difficult task for the CO2 LOM machine. Okay, now so that's why disadvantage is a precise power adjustment very required for the controlling of the CO2 laser. And what is the disadvantage next? Fabrication of thin walls. So this process is not applicable, so not well suitable for the thin walls. Okay, na? Basically, this type of machine is used for to fabricate the prototypes of large parts. Okay, na? It is not well suitable for the thin walls fabrication parts. And what is the next one? And this whatever the getting the parts from the machine that are not able to withstand with the mechanical loadings. Okay, now these are the not suitable and not able to withstand with the mechanical loading. So the prototype has to first model of the physical model, that's it. So not able to withstand the mechanical loadings. And next disadvantage is time consuming during the removing of the support parts. Okay, now in this process we removing the cross hatches. When while removing the cross hatches, the technician has to, it required a skilled person to remove the support parts, because it should not damage to the real part. Okay, that's why we need a skilled person. That's why this process is a time consuming for removing the support parts. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of the LOM mission. Now let's come back to the applications. So what are the applications? So these are the some of the parts of the already generated from the LOM machine. So we can see here the you can see here some uh, small cubes. These all cubes are cross hatches and have to be removed after the fabrication process. These cubes will these cubes helps supports the 3D part. Okay, now see, you can see this is a sum of the part, and it is a formed with a adding the layer by layer laminations of the sheet materials. Lamination. This is also a sheet laminations, and this is a ceramic. This is wood, and this is wood, and this is wood. This is ceramic, and this is plastic. This is ceramic, and this is plastic, and this is ceramic. This is wood. You know. So what are the applications? Automotive industries. We can use it for automotive industries like a manufacturing of the some parts for prototypes, has prototypes. Aerospace and aircrafts. Mechanical device, sorry, medical devices. So medical device is nothing but a instruments of the medical operations. Like we can generate these some devices like instruments of the medical applications. Okay, someone is asking something. And next,
సార్ ప్రసాద్ సార్ లింక్ పెట్టారు సార్ గ్రూప్ లో, అందులో రమ్మన్నారు. ఇప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ అయింది.
okay, time అయిపోయింది అప్పుడే 3. Okay, it is over. Let's just 2 minutes. Let me complete. Last one is rapid tooling. We can also rapidly means quickly generate the tools for specified applications and operations. So we can develop the first form of tools using this process, etc. So these are the models and specifications. Models means LOM mission 2030H, which is used for large prototypes, and another model is LOM mission of 1015 plus, and it is suitable for the small prototypes. So we can see here LOM 105015 plus and 2030H. So we can see here the 381 into 254 365 means maximum part envelope. So maximum part to be developed. Length has a 381, width has a 254, and height has a 356. But coming to the 2030, we can develop the length has 318 and width as a 559 and h is a height as a 508. Okay, now. So what does the maximum weight we can withstand with this machine means 32 kgs and 204 kgs. So 204 kgs is a very huge weight of the part. So that this machine can withstand with the 204 kgs. Okay, now. So laser power adjustment is a 25 watts and is a 50 watts. CO2 laser is used. Okay. Some of the part accuracy is plus or minus 0.127, and here it is plus or minus 1207. So the accuracy of the part is same for both the machines. But as you see the material thickness, for 1015 machine is 0.08 to 0.25, where the 2030 machine is 0.076 and 0.254. I already told in the previous class, when you decrease the thickness of the layer, it will increases the accuracy of the final product. So here we having a good accuracy from the 0330, because the layer thickness will be less compared to the LOM machine 1050. Okay, material size, like that power materials. What type of the materials we can be used from the 1015? We can use the LOM machine with paper material series and plastics. Okay, now from the LOM machine 2030, what type of materials can be used? Paper, plastics, composites. Yeah, so these are the specifications of the LOM machine 1015 and LOM machine 2030.